Bro! The first way I chop nothing and you complain, I know this happened to you for this life. Come punish you! Give me.
How can someone be so sensitive that this is rubbish? And you people are not even talking. I don't think you people are talking.
Okay, there has been a lot of expectations from this merger. We have all been expecting, and the funny thing is our expectations have not been cut short at all. Fights here and there, hoarding of food, like everybody is just going bonkers. And today has been a very, very dramatic day so far. I don't even know where to start. But anyway, before I go into any of that, I am Bethy, and this is the Big Brother Naija show here on TAV TV, where I keep you updated on everything that happens in this year's edition of Big Brother Naija Season 7 Level Up. Okay, so where do I start from? Okay, I think I want to start with the fight between Hermes, Sheggz, basically Hermes and Sheggz indirectly, and Chizzy over food. Yes, you heard me right, over food. So we know that Sheggz, for some reason, I don't know how he did it, but for some reason, his level housemates I think they're kind of scared of him. More like nobody wants to get on his bad side. Maybe not because they like him, but because they think that they could get some certain kind of favors from him. Because we know that Sheggz is always making out, oh, I've got this outside, my dad is this, and this is that. I know the kind of friends I have. So nobody really wants to get on his bad side. So they've been taking a lot of from him. Like, they've been taking a lot of rubbish from Sheggz. And his Bella, of course, because those people are like minions. They're flying each other everywhere. So yes, a lot of people have been tolerating rubbish. And Sheggz has grown in that domain as some king that wasn't crowned by anybody. Yes. So he's bringing that same attitude to level 2. And we know that right from the beginning, we've been calling level 2 trenches for a reason. Those guys don't take shit from nobody. Like, they don't take rubbish, and they will give it to you the way you're giving to them. So, fast forward to today. Okay, no, let's rewind back to when they got supplies. So when they got supplies, normally we know that level 2, they always, they live amicably, right? They have their hard times, they fight, yes, but they always had this togetherness. And when they have their food, when they get food supplies, nobody is hoarding food. There was really no need for that because everybody knows, okay, we're doing this together. Most times they cook together, And if you keep something in the fridge, you come back and you see it, just like Brian was saying. But not in level 1. So we know that level 2 were the ones that won their wager, right, before the merger. So technically, the food supplies belongs to level 2. Not even level 1. So it's left for them to decide whether or not they want to share with level 1, which of course we expect that they will share with them. But for first things first, when Sheggz and Bella came into the house, already acting like they wanted to dominate, right? So first thing he was like, babes, go get a bed for us. I'm like, hello? You're not even going to ask who is sleeping here. But anyway, let's leave that. So he's still trying to bring that attitude. And they all were hoarding food. Like when they got their food supplies, we could see them snatching. Before you know it, everything was gone. Everybody wants to take for themselves. And it was all the level 1, majorly the level 1 housemates. Taking everything. You want to see them eggs. They will take eggs. They'll take this one, keep this one, took bread. This one, just like that. Trying to make sure that, they had something. And whilst people like Brian and Chizzy saw them do this, they had to also, realize that, hey, times have changed, though. I really have to save for myself, too. So they had to do that. Now, Sheggz came into the room, I think, and he saw, what's his name, Hermes, taking plantain from his drawer. And we know Uncle Sheggz is a talkative. Once he saw that, he went on, he started, that they are hoarding food. He has noticed that they started hoarding food. And you know how Sheggz talks, nobody matters, he can say whatever he wants to say. So he went on and on in the kitchen talking about it. And Brian was there. He was putting it to Brian, but Brian wasn't really saying much back. Nobody was really saying anything to him. So when Hermes came out from the bathroom, he heard what was going on and he started shouting back. We know how Hermes can shout sometimes. But my issue with Hermes is that he wasn't being direct. Talk to him directly. Go meet him and be like, Sheggz, he knew he was talking about him. Hermes knew that Sheggz was talking about him. But he was just in the room shouting, if you want to say anything, come say it to my face. Yes, I'll do this. I'll do whatever I want to do. I'll do nothing. He was like, he has been drinking Gary and, other things. He has been managing since he came here. And he's not going to hold back. If he wants to hurt, he will hurt. And I'm like, okay, Sheggz is talking to you. So why are you making general statements like you're trying to act as though you're mad, but at the same time not offend Sheggz in the process? I'm like, bruh, you want to talk to him directly. I mean, He's a guy like you. Let's not forget that Hermes has always been giving us this vibes of a very confident guy, you know, that is street when he needs to be street, and he's, you know, cool when he needs to be cool. But hey, I did not see you standing up for yourself. I just saw you talking behind Sheggz' back. What's that? But you trust Chizzy. Chizzy, like level 1 Chizzy, level 2 Chizzy. He wasn't having that, and we know that he's a rider and he has a mission. And I think his mission, or what he has made his mission, is Bella and Sheggz. So he's like, he says, according to him, he says that their relationship is fake, that he doesn't think it's real, and he feels that it's a strategy. So he's trying, you know, as the slightest provocation to cause issues, to raise alarm, you know. And Chizzy was like, okay, so this is, I don't see why you guys have been taking all this from Sheggz. Like, why would that Sheggz told him that he wanted to go and fry chicken for Bella? And he's like, what's that? So if everybody starts saying they want to fry for their babes now, what will remain, you know? And you guys let this guy do this in your house and nobody is talking. Even right now, it was like nobody is talking. Everybody's just keeping quiet. Why is nobody talking? And all I could see Deji, Dotun, and the rest, and Gidify, all just laughing, you know, this nervous laughter. I'm like, seriously, you guys? So nobody wants to stand up to Sheggz. And that is why when Fina stood up to him, he was really taken aback, because he's used to doing anything and getting his way. Like, so he was surprised, hey, someone is actually talking back to me. And that was, for me, I feel that the whole thing was just him feeling intimidated by Fina. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. According to him, when he was discussing the matter with Doyin and Allison, he said that she gave off this alpha female kind of vibes, and he wanted to, you know, let her know that she's not all that. That was basically his issue with her. And I'm like, okay, you're just used to getting your way. You're just used to getting your way, and that's it. And it was great to see that Fina stood up to him, and I think that shook him. And he's starting to see that, hey, these level 2 housemates are not like my housemates. So they are not like me, that my housemates that, you know, anything I do, they take it. But anyway, we know that Groovy said that he was going to confront this guy over the issue that he had with Fina, right? And he did. And he tried to talk to him. According to Groovy, he said, if it's not that you were my guy, I would have really, like, flipped. You wouldn't have seen me handle the way I handled it. And it's cool. Like I've always been saying, what Groovy does for Fina, it shows that he really likes her. When you compare it with Beauty, because I didn't see him being all this upfront with Beauty, like, you know, being there for her. Yo, dude is really taking his time to show and say, you know, we know that this dude really likes Fina, and it was cool. I really didn't think he was going to actually call Sheggz out, because Groovy is not a very confrontational person, but he did anyway. And I'm like, and we know Sheggz is like his guy, because from the lockdown they were paired together for 7 days. Yeah, it's nice to see how he's really coming out for his girl and standing for her, even though it was with his guy. And that's great, that's great. Now, yes, we know that Chi was to be issued a punishment for her outburst in front of Diana. Like, she and Diana had a major altercation. Like, she went ahead to break Diana's perfume because she knows she can't put hands on Diana, but she was literally in her face, goading her and everything. But hey, okay, so Big Brother said he was going to issue a punishment to her, and we've been waiting to see that. And finally, today, he issued her punishment. He said that there was going to be an exercise book, I don't know how many lives, but she was to write on every page, like every line of the exercise book, I would not provoke my fellow housemate, or something like that. She was to write that on every line of the exercise book. Well, other than the fact that that would be pretty annoying, I don't really see how much of that punishment that is. I really don't see. Anyway, finally, I'm going to be talking about Daniela and Dotun. So we know that Daniela and Khaled were a thing, and for a while she mourned the loss of her beloved. But it seems as though she's moving on, and the person she's moving on to is Dotun. Let's not forget that Dotun had actually told her he liked her before, but she had, you know, just disconnected from anything like that because of Khaled. Now, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if they're going to become an item or not. But what I do know is that they've been doing a lot of things together. Even though Daniela had said that, hey, she felt that she was telling Dotun that she felt that what she had with Khaled was kind of solid, and she would love to see where that goes, and she would want to do anything to disrespect that. You know, like let them take space, something of that sort. Let them, you know, give each other space and not be in each other's face so much. Funny enough, she had that conversation at night, and the next day she was sitting on his laps, sitting, and they were all being, you know, all sweet and cool. And I'm like, okay, Daniela, what do you want? Is it Khalid or Dotun? Who do you want? Okay, I'm going to end this here with this question. Who do you want? Khalid or Dotun? And of course, we know that a lot more drama is going to keep unfolding as long as this merger is concerned. There will be a lot. And trust me to be here to tell you every bit of everything that comes up, okay? And until that time, I am Bethy, and this is the Big Brother Naija show here on Thav TV. And of course, like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what you think of Dotun and Daniela and anything else. I would definitely want to know what you think. So, like I always say, enjoy the rest of your day.